Hey guys, COREROSS and Rainbow Six News. Today we have the mid-season balancing patch for Rainbow Six Siege. So here are the patch notes. This is for Year 9 Season 3.3 and these are the designer notes. So first up we've got our balancing graph. We've got the attackers. This is of course ranked PC, Platinum and above. And you can see that Ashe is up the top here with Ace behind her. We got Montang doing very well here and we got Sens doing very bad. Switching over to console, you can see it's quite similar, but Ashe is way higher, followed up by Ace, and then Sens is down here. So overall, similar locations people are at. But you can see that on console, we have a larger selection in the underpicked and too weak category, whereas PC is a little bit better spaced out overall. Moving on to defenders, again starting with PC, we can see that we've got Chanka down here, we got Doc up here with Legion, and then Kapkan up here. And overall, relatively decent selection of operators here. Moving on to console, we've got Doc way higher on console, Kapkan even higher, and Vigil here being in second place for picks, but not really winning that many games. So again, very similar to PC, but it looks like the console version is a more exaggerated one. And of course, Doc here getting picked for that ACOG. And yeah, pretty crazy. You can really see the mouse and keyboard kind of player's influence here on it. What about the new player? So we got our Scopos down here. So she's doing all right on PC and not too bad actually on console as well. And now we'll take a quick skim at the ban rate. So on PC, we've got Dokkaebi followed by Monty and then Jackal. On console, it is Jackal followed by Monty and then Dokkaebi. So quite an interesting difference between console and PC there. Then we have Fenrir on PC being the most banned, followed by Mira, then Clash. On console, it's actually Kapkan, then it's followed by Fenrir and Mira. So although these graphs up here with the operators are kind of an exaggerated version of the PC ones when it comes to console, the actual ban rates are quite different overall between the console and PC. The game is starting to really differentiate quite a bit between console play and PC play. It's always been different, but it feels like it's actually getting far more different now. And now on to the actual changes, although they're starting here with a word about shields, which will be changing next season. And I think this is the kind of clear part. So they say, we will be tuning them for Season 4 to reinforce their support role. So I think this is very telling that they're not supposed to be running around killing players. They're supposed to be support players. So I think shields are going to get a huge nerf in Season 4. At least dramatically changing how they're played. They're not going to be running into sight, knocking people down. I think they're going to be much more supportive. So I think we're going to see a big difference in shields next season. But now moving on to the stuff that's actually changing this season, we've got Yana. So pretty simple, they want to make her use her drone or her hologram more often. So they're reducing the cooldown on it down to 20 seconds instead of 30. So again, she'll be able to run around it as our Gemini replicator far more often. Pretty simple and yeah, good enough change for Yana. Then we've got Jackal. So he's going to be losing the visual distortion when he's getting shot, which usually would block his view when he is using his actual gadget. Of course, doesn't block it when he's not using it, but this is just going to make it a little bit easier to run around with Jackal's scanner on all the time if you want. Then we've got Callie, who's actually getting a change to her gun, which is listed below. We'll get onto that shortly. She is gaining smoke grenades, so she's not losing anything. This is additional secondary on what she already has as options. So she'll be getting smokes as another option. Then Mozzie here is actually getting two really nice buffs. So he's getting another pest to fire out, so you'd now be able to control potentially 4 drones. And he's also getting impact grenades. So again, this is an addition over what he already has. So really good, nice change for Mozzie. Zero is getting the most surprising change here, an incredible change. He's getting 6 cameras to fire out instead of 4. That's pretty mental. I already think of him as being one of my favorite attackers, and 6 cameras now that you can fire out. I'm really happy with that. Then we've got Zofia. She is losing breaching charges, but she is gaining the hard breach charge. And then we've got Callie's sniper rifle, which is getting a major change, but it's not to recoil or anything like that. It's actually to the bullet trail. So of course, when you use that sniper rifle, there's a visible trail that is left behind. That is being reduced. Currently it sticks around for 2 seconds. It's getting reduced down to 1 second, and the size of it is being reduced by 75%. So this is just the white trail that you see after the sniper shot has been fired. So that is all being reduced. Not a major overall change, but I'll make it a little bit, a touch more stealthy. So looking at these changes, there's nothing major in here. I think the biggest one for me anyway is the 1 to 0. but everything else is relatively simple. However, I think there's a big problem with the game right now, which is between the console and PC. We are seeing these crazy exaggerations on the console player base that we're not seeing on PC, usually down to mouse and keyboard, which is a worry. And the game is deviating quite significantly, I think, between console and PC. But whether that's actually a bad thing, I don't freaking know. I predominantly now play on console, which is what I used to play back in the day. Then I went to PC, then I went back to console. So it's an interesting thing to watch the game develop. But I would love to know your guys' feedback in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys next time.